I apologize. I thought I was done. I thought I was done talking for the day, but I got this notion. And my system may be under a bit too much strain. I don't have the best computer setup, and I am doing uploads and everything else while I'm recording this, so it might be a bit off. What I'd like to say is stop building tiny homes into the trailer park of the future. You can do that. I mean, it's perfectly fine. My judgment means nothing. But let me tell you what I see if these things ever start making money. I don't need much. The place I live now is far too much for me. A tiny home is perfect for me. But I think I would do it a bit different. My dream, my vision, is that I'd buy my land enough to develop on, and then in the future try to prove myself so that in the future I could expand. But just in the beginning, the property, my tiny home, in a hexagonal pattern with my back door leading into the pattern. The hexagonal is optional, I could have more sides. Either way, directly to me on either side would be one other tiny home on either side, connected with the back door to the inside of this pattern. I think of it as my mom in one and my brother in one if they want them. And as the pattern grows, I could get my best friend D there, whatever. If this became my main body of work, if this is what I did for a living, like I'm doing it right now while I'm on layoff, I would think to expand it with people who have similar minds that are tackling similar problems, or at least adjacent to yet another pattern where they have their family and friends and people they care about. But inside of this hexagonal pattern is everything we talk about. There's tons of channels out there right now that show you how to grow food, what food to grow, how to care for animals, what animals to care for. Because I am a meat eater. I'm not going to be in my life. I'm not going to be a vegan. There will always be meat, for me anyway. When I was thinking about it a minute ago, what spurred me to think about this was inside of this pattern behind it, leading to the back door of everybody's tiny home, would be our gardens, our common areas like our kitchen, our common areas like where we get our entertainment together. Me, I smoke weed. I would have a section set aside that is really comfortable for the people I want to smoke with to get together, mind wander together until we find something to focus on, and then flow together on that problem. You don't have to build tiny homes the same way we built subdivisions. You can. Clearly you can. It is profitable to do so, and maybe even environmentally friendly to do so. But I would use the inside of that pattern to start, at first probably, just figuring out how to build what's outside of the pattern. How transportation will work, how power distribution will work. What will my first castle look like when there are a bunch of people who share my ideas in their own patterns? What is it like to commune between us? Maybe at first when I start doing this, it's only people that are comfortable in tiny homes or tiny homes laid out according to this pattern. But between them there can be grazing animals. I was thinking, the thing that got me to make this talk was, if I had grazing animals, free range animals, however you want to look at it, I would want to make a way for them to come into one of the sections between the houses to chill for the night, like the stable. And I was trying to think of ways to enforce in them how to build their mind so that they know not to poop in it. You don't poop where you eat. So that I was picturing myself like when one poops, I gather all the people that are likely culprits, and animals, not people. Anyways, and I show them the poop, and it's like dog training, right? You stamp your feet and you go outside and you show them where it should be done. But that's what got me to make this video, was that I was already starting to meditate, and that's what I was landing on. I mean, yeah, go ahead. Keep building them like they're the trailer home or the trailer court of the future. But We can do way better than that. Way better than that. Imagine if I got in my pattern, if I got people like, if I was a people like Einstein would have a place there, Richard Dawkins would have a place there. He would probably be the most annoying of us. But you should really think about getting people who would annoy you. Because that man understands what is an ESS in his book, Evolutionary Stable System. That man's introduction into our circle, or like Neil deGrasse Tyson and his understandings of particle physics and how things interact with each other. Get those people. He's too preachy for me, but I give it a shot. Get those people, because those are the people that have their minds focused on problems that we need to solve for our future. What could you do with this setup? So please take it if it's useful. Thank you.